Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to week one, the inaugural week of EDL. And we're going to be having Chicago Dragons on the red side taking on Chubby Babies Rookies. I'm here joined by the one and only Kobe. Kobe, how's it going, my man?
It's going pretty good. Excited to be here. Inaugural game of the inaugural season.
Is it the
I'm
crackdown
excited.
or
It's
what?
gonna be fun. Yeah, be the crackdown.
Always the crackdown. Is that what they say, Kobe?
Yeah,
It's always the crackdown?
always a crackdown.
All right. Well, we are waiting on the pro draft here, and once we get started, obviously we'll be able to talk about things here. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good match. Both these teams, I think, are coming in pretty hot here. Not really. That's a lie, actually. They're not really coming in hot. But I mean, you know, you never know with some of these teams. They could just come out of nowhere and win some games, especially Chicago Dragons, who are um, going to be a newer team.
Yeah, I really think Chicago has a really high skill ceiling. There are a bunch of friends who all pretty much met on Roblox. Funny enough, and I'm pretty sure all of them this is their first actual comp league, and I'm really excited to see how they're gonna do over season. They might get off to a slow start, but you get some chemistry, you get some games together, and I'm just really excited to see what they can do. I'm a good friend with Penguin, the support for them, and he's going to be probably one of the best supporters in the league, in my opinion. You need to put him on any kind of playmaker, let him roam around the map, let him make plays, and I think that's a really big key of victory for Chicago. He was telling me that they think they have the best mid and bot lane in the league, so
There it
he's not
is.
scared. He's not scared at all. He has a lot of confidence going into the season.
All right, well that'll be very cool. So, Chubby Babies rookies, they do have an E sub in the mid lane for game number one. Is going to be Pitiful Junior. As now we're going to be starting the pro draft, the first ever draft of the season coming through. Kobe, break it down.
I have no idea why they banned Ansel. No one really plays Ansel. I
They
guess
they
Sneak
lose a
does
ban.
play
Remember,
Ansel. Oh,
they
they
have an E
do.
sub. Yeah, so they lose a ban.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be the ASOL ban, obviously, because they do lose a ban. But Chicago Dragons on the red side, Chubby Babies rookies on the blue side. Is Ivern going to be the first ban away from the Chicago Dragons? As I believe that's an Udyr, kind of cropped a little weird, but
Yeah, it's
is
Udyr.
going to be the Udyr ban coming up for Chubby Babies rookies, and a lot of junglers being targeted early in this game.
Yeah, I think it's pretty expected too because jungler is really most impactful lane or role in the game right now. They're so broken, honestly. Vayne coming out.
Ooh, Vayne ban. That's
Vayne ban.
maybe a target pick coming through for the Chicago Dragons. As
Yeah.
also the set is going to be banned, and we'll have to see what Chubby Babies rookies are going to be looking to first pick here. The Samira is up. They will insta-lock the Samira, so that is going to be the Samira for Brave X in the bot lane.
Yeah, so they did target ban Brave X with the Vayne. They have like 84 games played, a 60% winner in Vayne, so obviously really good on Vayne. But Samira pre-patch right now, still a really good broken champion. So you really want
Oh,
to
yeah.
start snowballing that early.
Yeah, and Chicago Dragons with 3 seconds left are going to go possibly towards the Jinx here. That is going to be the lock-in
Ooh.
for Tesla model at ADC, and we'll see what they are going to lock in next. Now, obviously, in the jungle, Olaf is still a very strong pick, especially with the Udyr being banned out. Usually you handshake with Udyr Olaf, and Udyr does win that one, but with Udyr being banned, maybe in the jungle and DGNX maybe pulls out an or Olaf here, but it looks like it's going to be the Galio coming through for the flex on the side of Chicago Dragons.
I wouldn't be surprised like the support because Pink Penguin really needs to get out, roam a lot, make impacts all over the map if Chicago wants to have a chance in this game. They're coming in at the underdog. So I think that's a really good pick for support. They flexed it
Yep.
there.
Oh my, and
Ooh,
Chubby Baby's rookies, little 2-3, picking the Seraphine and the Wukong. Now, they're actually both flexes here. Seraphine can go to that mid
yep.
position, or it could be looking at the support position. And Wukong also is a flex. So early on, these silver teams like to play with those flex picks. Looks like these coaches done a lot of their homework here. Now the Malphite is going to be the hover. Obviously, it could be flexed to 3 positions. probably going to be going towards the top lane. But I mean, you never know. Maybe we see a Malphite mid full AP going for the one shots for the
Could see a
side of
Malphite
Chicago
jungle. You
Dragons.
never know.
Yeah, as now we're into the second phase of bans coming through. Um, and now for the side of Chicago Dragons, you know the ADC is picked. Jungle is still um a thing for them. So maybe Chubby Baby Rookies try to target some of these junglers, as Jarvan actually is going to be taken off the table. So maybe this could be that Malphite jungle, maybe, or they have a pick in mind and are trying to ban counters to it.
Yeah, I definitely think if you're Chicago, you want to try to pick mid last, get a counter pick if you are comfortable playing the Galio. But still, you don't know where Samir or Seraphine's gonna go, either bot or mid. So this draft actually really interesting. How many flexes they have?
Yeah, there is a lot of flex picks coming out from both of these teams. Yasuo going to be the next ban for the side of the Chubby Babies rookies, or CBR, either way how you like to call them, or CB rookies, as they are labeled here, is they're going to ban the Yasuo. Dr. Mundo going to be the next ban for the Chicago Dragons. And the Vagar in response, pretty fast pick and ban here from both these teams. Seems like they both know what they're doing. Is now we're going to see what is going to be the next pickup on R4 for the Chicago Dragons. Obviously, that Galio is still a flex, could go mid or support. The only really thing we do know for sure is Jinx is going to be going in that AD carry position for the Chicago Dragons.
Yeah, I expect them to pick jungle here. I think if you get mid last pick, the counter
Ooh.
pick. Ooh, Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks gonna be the lock-in as Mordekaiser is insta-locked with the Rel. So I know Pitiful Jr. does like to play a lot of Mordekaiser mid. So I'm actually gonna think the Wukong's going
Mm-hmm.
actually who is their jungler, right? Uh
Wukong,
ooh,
right? Yeah,
it
Wukong
has to
jungle,
be
Seraphine
the
mid.
Wukong. Seraphine mid, Mordekaiser top. I would assume probably. Just looking at that, we'll have to see what it actually is going to be. Is now Chicago Dragons get to round out the comp with the Echo, so that's most likely going to be the Echo mid. Malphite going to be going into the top lane, Galio at support, and then Fiddlesticks in the jungle. So lots of wombo combo coming out for the Chicago Dragons.
Yeah, Chicago really looks like they wanted to pin off this Wombo because they don't really have any winning lanes at all. Because like Seraphine is gonna poke you out as Echo. She's really broken right now. Rel Samira is really good, especially against a Jinx who wants to scale for later. And wow, should be a fun game.
Yeah,
But I
this is
definitely think if you're Chicago, you want to go later for the scaling for sure. Because you
yep.
have the Jinx, you have the Echo.
They do have a decent amount of scaling on their team, and they also do have like the easy to execute wombo combo coming
Mm,
through. With the Malphite, with the Galio, Malphite kind of just ults in, and then Galio just lands the Justice Punch on top of Malphite, and that person's basically just in a bounce house. Now, for Chubby Babies rookies, they also have a lot of great tools for them. They have the Mordekaiser, who isolated in a 1v1 should beat the Malphite. And then the Seraphine is going to be absolutely disgusting because the Seraphine can land the big charm onto the side of Chicago Dragons. Wukong just runs in, like basically everyone just runs in. And
yeah.
with the Rel too, like they have so much. Like if one thing lands, then everything else is going to land for the side of Chubby Babies rookies. So, both comps really have a lot of wombo combo, and I think it's just going to come down to execution in this game.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Samira too. Like in that combo, Samira gets her S and probably ult 2 times during a 37 team fight if Chicago doesn't survive it like instantly.
Mhm. All right. Well, we are into the champ select here, just hanging out, obviously, because kind of do know the draft. So we are just chilling until we get into the game. But some other games going on across the league. Obviously, we have Chubby Babies Rookies and Chicago Dragons. That is the stream game. I believe it is MIT taking on Subversive Gaming. That'll be an interesting one to see if Subversive Gaming can stand up to the Titans that are the Monkeys in training. Definitely one of the favorites to win the league. And then personally, I think the most interesting game of the week, Revolution Esports taking on Burger Flip Esports, which I think could go either way. Both teams are very good, and they're coming in looking pretty strong with the rosters they have. And definitely going to be looking towards that mid matchup in that series. CERM versus Lynx, I think, is going to be a really good one. Both veterans of the Silver Division. But obviously, we are doing Chubby Babies Rookies versus Chicago Dragons. Now, Kobe, prediction for this game. Who do you think wins and why?
I think Chubby Babies has a better team comp because you have Rel. Rel is really, really broken if you know how to utilize it right. Samira, broken pre patch. Mordekaiser's probably going to dominate lane against Malphite. And Seraphine, like, Echo's not really going to get anything done in lane. So, only way I see Chicago winning if it's like late game and they just get off in the same Wamba combo and they have Jinx to scale. They have Echo who could probably definitely one shot at least Seraphine and Samira. I think they're not going to go that far though. I think Chubby Babies they need to just take over the game early. Just grab a couple of dragons, grab Rift Hills, open up the map, and just play around your early game. And do not let it go late game.
And one thing I want to point out before I talk about the game, predictions are up. 2 minutes to predict who you think will win. So use channel points for that if you want.
Gamble your life away.
Yeah, gamble your life away is like what we like to say. But Chubby Baby's rookies, I think on paper should be favored, just because of
Mm-hmm.
the names that they have. Obviously, we talked about it in the pre-show a little bit. If you did watch that one, if you didn't, there is the VOD, so you can go back and watch that if you would like. But Chep Boy, Swag Money Boy, people who have been, I call them the boys, because they've been around for a very long time in this, or at least long enough and seen success in the Silver League. So be looking towards those two players in particular. Pitiful Junior does play in Silver League on VBU. So, I mean, everyone on the side of Chubby Baby's rookies, besides, I would say, their bot lane, have been around for a while. So, the veteranship of Chubby Baby's rookies is going to be very important in this game, especially earlier, like into the season. While newer teams like Chicago Dragons are still figuring out like how they want to play the game. And especially with people who haven't really played competitive as much, which is the entire Chicago Dragons roster. Sometimes just being a veteran and just knowing how to play competitive is just ultimately going to get you the win, even if you really aren't the better player or the better, like just better individually. Um, if you are just able to play macro, you can win a lot of these games in silver because they do get pretty crazy sometimes. So uh,
Yep.
that is one thing I do want to point out. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds until we get into the game here. But Kobe, is there a specific matchup you want to be looking forward to in this series?
Definitely the bot lane for sure because Rel Samira is going to press Galio Jinx really, really early. But if they can stay alive and outfarm that, and Samira doesn't get snowballing, that could be a big win con if like Jinx gets like two or three items and they
Hmm.
have to hit that Wamba combo. You get a kill, Jinx gets her passive, and this can decimate the whole team. Really, they play it like to perfection. Which Chicago they really have no pressure on them. They're coming in as the underdogs. It's like their
Yep.
first game for almost every player in the team for in a comp scene. So it should be a good learning experience, and I'm excited to see. I love Wombo combo kind of comps, especially
Yep.
just bringing this out this early in the season. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I mean, like we said, don't really know much about Chicago Dragons, so watching them play this week on stream, it's gonna give you kind of a sense of how these players are, how like good they are, how they mesh as a team. And I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing this because,
Yeah.
we haven't seen any of these players play competitive. They could be very good, or they could run it. So we'll have to see. As that is actually going to be the Galio support, by the way. So Pink Penguin is going to be piloting that one as the Echo will be in the mid lane. And then for the side of CB rookies, it's going to be the Mordekaiser top with the Wukong jungle and Seraphine mid. As now we're going to be getting into the game, and spectator delay is now over. Um, and yeah, I mean, hopefully we somehow get a 3-game series. I mean, Chub Baby's rookies I think are favored, but it'd be pretty cool if
Yep.
Chicago Dragons could take a game or even win the series.
Yeah, I didn't actually didn't even know it was best of three until now, but yeah, that'd be great if Chicago can definitely get a win, start building their confidence. Even if they lose a series, a win would be great for them just to
Oh
get
yeah.
some momentum going. Yeah,
Mhm. As gonna be getting into the game here. Hopefully all
Sosa
goes well.
Predator.
Hopefully all goes well. I didn't really screw that much around with the thing here, so maybe it won't go well.
Anything stand out for you in the runes right now?
Give me a second here. Anything stand out?
Predator
I
Fiddle's
mean,
just
Predator
like
Fiddle
yeah, Predator
definitely
Fiddle.
stands out for me here.
Yeah,
I think that's the big one for me. The Predator Fiddlesticks for sure stands out for me.
Now I'm wondering if Seraphine's gonna build Moonstone Renewer, excuse me, into Staff Flowing Water because he has not worked Kaiser for the all the AP damage you want already. So like if you want to just buy Moonstone, buy Staff, get all that extra healing. It's a broken item right now. So
All right, well, we are into the game. We've got the oh well, right when I say that, we've got to pause. So we're not actually into the game. It's just a Kobe diff. I'm gonna blame Kobe, guys. Kobe, why'd you do this? Break it down for me.
blame Matt Pizza.
Oh,
Blame Matt
it's a
Pizza.
Matt Pizza gap. Is that what it is?
Wait, this is the first podcast episode, right? A reposited podcast.
Oh yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. What do we
5 seconds into the game.
Yeah, what are we talking about? For the oh well, I mean,
Never mind.
well, guess no podcast. As
Nope.
Kobe, look at this. We got the esports timers in the corners. You see that or what?
Ooh.
We're cracked.
Yeah, I do.
We're cracked on stream.
That looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Hopefully the overlay looks fine. We are still testing out some things, so maybe it won't be perfect, but it should look pretty good, I think. Credit to Exernian, by the way. She made all this. I could not do this. Um, Exernian's the GOAT. As we're going to see some 5 points coming through for both teams here. As if you guys are wondering, AFDXST is Chef Boy. So, just in case you guys are wondering, because he's a toxic.
What a username.
He already has 1 CS, so it's gold lead, 2 Chicago, or 2 Chubby Babies. Might as well FF, right?
Yeah, go next.
Open or what?
A little XP, and it's over.
Yeah, it's already doomed. All right, well, both supports going for the exhaust here. So that'll be really cool to see how they use that. But yeah, I think runes, besides the Predator Fiddle, that'll be interesting to see how that goes, is pretty standard.
Yeah.
It is Ignite on the Echo. So Echo is looking to win lane here, it seems, and not play towards the split push as much as now both junglers going to be starting on opposite sides of the map. Fiddlesticks is starting without a leash. He is going to be starting on the Raptors, and first game of the season for EDL. Will be very interesting to see how this game's going to be played, how these two teams pilot their comps. As already in the mid lane, Pitiful Jr. getting some poke on to the Echo here.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough early laning phase for Echo because Seraphine is so oppressive with their passive and their Q stand.
Oh yeah, look at that. Already half health.
He's already below half health, yeah.
Yeah, he's already getting poked. I mean, he does have better CS, though. So, he's smurfing. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how much these junglers are actually going to impact the map here. If they're just going to farm or be looking for some ganks. What do we have, like 20 FPS? Am I griefing? Oh, level 2 going to come out. Rel going to be going in onto the Jinx. Airborne, knocked up, stunned away.
Oh!
Tesla model needs to be careful. He's going to use the heal. Exhaust will come down to keep them alive. But that's Chubby Babies, rookies, already winning the 2v2 in the bot side.
Really nice Rel, W, and E combo. Got the exhaust, got the heal from Jinx too. I don't know if you said that, but
yeah, I did.
It's looking really good for their lane right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're already looking pretty good. They got the 2v2 playoff. Definitely nice for them. But we'll have to see. Fiddlesticks is on this bottom side of the map because he did start top. So possibly could be looking for something here. Is this dip in the top lane, taking some damage, but Mordekaiser does, I believe, win that matchup. So he just kind of needs to stay alive. He's on tank duty, so trying to stay alive as the mid lane trade comes through. But yeah, the Seraphine, kind of disgusting to play against. The primer. Thank you for the prime, Mr. Bear 26.
I don't really like the comp from Chicago because you pretty much just picked 3 losing lanes.
Oh, they need to be careful as GGenX might get collapsed on here. The exhaust comes out. The flash forward. First blood of EDL goes to Brave X on the Samira.
It goes on Samira too. That's really, really big. Get her snowballing early.
Yeah, I mean, nice rotate from the side of Chubby Baby's rookies. Fiddlesticks went for the scuttle. Wukong path to the bottom side of the map, knowing that Fiddlesticks is going to be on that side of the map, and with the Prio was able to collapse on him, and he's going to get double scuttle here.
Yeah, I think that was kind of greedy because your bot was already pushed all the way in. You had no bot Prio at all. No idea where the jungler was, and you just pretty much went for that alone and paid the price for it.
Yeah. For sure, as the top side already a CS lead for Chubby Babies. Chef Boy, one of the veteran players. As in the mid lane, it's actually not going too bad. Skeet is actually was able to survive a lot of the poke here, and is farming pretty good. He's got himself a decent lead, and is now Fiddlesticks might be ganking top, but we have Wukong trying to gank the mid lane. As Skeet goes in, needs to be careful here, but meanwhile on the top side, we have a gank onto the Mordekaiser, taking a lot of damage. The passive will start ticking. He has the flash if he's going to use it. We'll see if he does. He might be able to turn this 2v1 and pull them away. He's going to walk out alive. Nicely played by Chef Boys. It looks like in the mid lane, the gank made Echo have to burn his flash. So, Shadow Dragon's trying for a play on the top side of the map. Unfortunately for them, didn't go so well. Didn't get any summoners. And in the mid lane, Skeet did have to burn his flash.
Yeah, really nice uses of the Mordekaiser E. That's pushed them away from you. Don't have to burn the flash. I did like Echo's idea of going in on Seraphine with no mana. Because unfortunate timing with the gank coming in. But he doesn't have to pay that much for it. His flash is pretty big though. But
yeah,
I like Chicago trying to make plays though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, a newer team, trying to make plays. Definitely what they like to see. As now first Drake will spawn. Chubby Babies, not Royal. That is the ZGG team. Chubby Babies rookies are ahead 1-0 in this game. But Chicago Dragons don't look too bad. I mean, it is only 5 minutes in, but they are holding up somewhat decently. Mid lane's actually going pretty well for them. Top lane, there is a bit of a CS lead. But that's just the nature of the matchup. Blue side will pick up the Drake. Will be that Ocean Drake, as the next one's going to be the Cloud Dragon, as it will be either an Infernal or Mountain. Kobe, which one you think it's going to be?
Infernal.
You're going with it? Infernal. Wait, what? You think it's Infernal? All right, I'll go Mountain.
Yeah,
I'll go Mountain. We'll see. One of us is going to be 1-0. The other's going to be 0 for 1.
My favorite game to play while casting.
All right, well, Malphite does hit level 6 here. But now Mordekaiser does have the Death Realm. As now they might be looking to go in onto the Rel. But actually, nice wind wall, or Samira W, whatever it's called. The broken wind wall. To dodge that damage. Oh, Skeet. Maybe looking for something here. But can't really get anything. As, yeah, very quiet early game from both of these teams. I think, like I said earlier on in the season, both teams, or most teams, want to play safer. Don't really know what the other team can and can't do. So I think game 1 in this series is going to be a lot less like plays around the map. I think game 2 is really when it's going to turn on and teams are going to be looking to make plays around the map, since they've already felt the other team out, I should say. Seraphine does have the flash. Good flash coming through, but here comes the taunt. Nice roam by Pink Penguin. Has the charm. Is going to use a 3-man charm. Will it be enough? It's not. And that's going to be Skeet picking up a kill in the mid lane. Nice collapse from the Chicago Dragons.
Yeah, really good roam over by Pink Penguin. That's really what they need, is hit that. Enable him to make plays on the map.
Yeah, and I mean, we did talk through the pre-show as, in the bot lane, they do need to be a bit careful, as this is Pink Penguin going to be going in looking for Rook. He does have the flash coming through, but here comes the TP. It's going to be the counterplay coming through. Double TPs from side. Chubby Babies rookies. They're looking for kills here as Skeet. Nice ultimate coming through. Going to get put in the death realm. DGNX going to be going down. Skeet will also go down. It's a 5-man bot lane as Chubby Babies going to look for the play and will make that one. Good TPs from the solo laners on Chubby Babies.
Yeah, Kaga right now pinging Mordekaiser TP or Malphite TP too, saying like, "Where you at, man?" That's kind of left him for dead there.
Yeah, I mean, probably needed a TP, but I mean I think that was a good play by Chubby Babies. Really nice turnaround. Because, I mean, at first, that play probably, I don't think anyone was going to die. Maybe they got summoners. But then the TP, double TPs coming through from Chubby Babies looks very good. It shows that they have good comms and that they're looking to make plays. And that was really nice response from them.
Yeah,
unfortunately, wait a minute.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt you, but here we go. Tesla model going to get stunned up, staying alive. Lots of damage onto the Samira. Are they able to turn this one back around? They have no mana on the Jinx. It looks like it's just going to be a trade of health bars. But, I mean, Chicago Dragons, they made a good play in the river. Nice collapse on to Pitiful Junior. But the only problem is they bit off more than they could chew. I think
Oh
they
yeah, for
went a
sure.
little too far in the bot lane. It was a decent call, but they didn't know that the TPs were up from the solo lanes, and then they got TP'd on, and unfortunately the play went awry.
Yeah, that's part of the comp experience that Chubby Babies has over this Chicago team. Just just coordinating their TPs together, and that's really what pretty much turned the fight. I'd say experience alone just won them
Yep.
that.
Like I said at the beginning of the series, like experience is very valuable, and for especially early into the season. But
So yeah,
Chicago Dragons are showing some signs of life, and that's what we like to see from a team we had really low expectations, coming into the season with.
yeah, that's part of the good point of where they're at right now. Like bottom power wings, the only way to go is up. So
Yeah. All right. Well, Fiddle is gonna look for an ult here. He's gonna be able to find Samira. Nicely
woo!
played the flash forward. That's what you like to see. And now the TP comes through from Malphite. Unfortunately, it was a little too late. But again, they were looking to make the play, and they did get something done. Nicely played by the Chicago Dragons.
Drake's gonna be up here in 40 seconds about. So set up vision, prepare for that, because you cannot let Chubby Babies just get like 3 Drakes, and then you pretty much you have to like force a fight if you get they let them in 3. This game could be over by like 23 minutes if they just let them just walk over the map, get every objective.
Yeah. Oh, Galio's in the mid lane. This is what we wanted to see. We called him the core JJ of the league. He's going to go forward. CC chain coming through. Pitiful takes a lot of damage. The stun and the Jinx rocket. Tesla Mono with the snipe. And Pink
From
Penguin
downtown, baby.
is taking over the game on this Galio support.
Yeah, he's looking really, really good right now.
Yeah, I
Proud
mean,
of him.
one thing we did say is that Pink Penguin, he is the carry of this team. He might not look like it, but he is the player that's going to be making these plays. He's going to be looking to roam. He's going to be looking to impact the map, and he has made some great plays, 100% KP already. But Chubby Babies, nice response on the top side. They say, okay, we're losing on the bot side. Let's use Rift Top, and let's get some plates down for our Mordekaiser, who is extremely big in this game.
Yeah, good news is though they got a kill and they will get the second Drake. Let's see what's wait. Oh, you're right. It's Mountain.
Oh, 1-for-1, baby.
It's Mountain.
Let's go. Get smurfed on. I never lose. Just kidding. I always lose. What did I go last time when we were casting? Didn't I go like 3 for
I don't
3?
even remember. Yeah, I went 0 for 3.
This is I mean, I think a lot of people thought that this game was going to be very one-sided. Even I thought it was going to be pretty one-sided. And it's actually, I mean, despite the gold lead being around 2K, it's actually a pretty close game, I would say.
Yeah, kills are even. Objectives are even.
That is a huge trade for the Malphite. But yeah, Chicago Dragons look pretty good in this game so far. Now we're going to have to see what's going to happen mid-game because teams can look really good in the early game, newer teams. A lot of their problems, though, are kind of transitioning that to the mid-game. What do they do in the mid-game, the macro? Because that's where veteran teams really shine. They just out-macro you as now they all know they're in the bush. They're going to go for the face check. Nice charm going to be coming through. Galio, though, is able to tank it up. Nice rel ult. But here we go. Now it's already 2 down for the side of Chicago Dragons. DJNetics has to run away. It's a 3-for-0. And Chubby Babies pick off Chicago Dragons in the river. Chicago probably thought that maybe we could collapse on them here. But Chubby Babies were already one step ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of weird too. Like, look at like right side vision. They have like wards all over that river, but yet they face check still.
Oh no! Death Realm comes out. It's gonna be a 1v1. Malphite gonna use the ultimate, barely staying alive. As the Q is up, it's just gonna be a solo bolo in the top lane. Chef Boy going to pick that one up. And like I was saying, once we start transitioning later to the game, is the macro gonna be big enough? Oh, the Jinx rocket. Almost does find Pitiful, but is the macro going to be... Oh, Skeet goes in with the solo kill! As here we go, Pink Penguin's going to be looking for something. He wants to get in on the action, but he won't be able to get anything for that. But Skeet with the flash finds himself a pick.
Yep, comment out with Juice Rocket. Us a dead Seraphine. Thank God, I hate Seraphine.
Don't like Seraphine as a champ?
No, I don't think a lot of people do.
Too OP?
No, Seraphine, period. It's kind of cringe, honestly.
It's cringe.
Everything she does, yeah.
So, what is Galio building here?
have no idea. I do like the Ionian boot for him,
Is
like
he
to reduce his
going
cooldowns, and boots
mandate?
are really important. You could go mandate Galio. That's
Why not?
really good.
Wouldn't you just go lock it though?
Yeah,
Isn't that like what you're supposed to do? I think, right? All right. Well,
it's just game dependent. You can go lock it or mandate.
yeah, I could see that.
I guess its theory is reason is we have Malphite, we have big
Shirelia's
pink
too
man
could be good.
already. Yeah.
Shirelia's is the best. I feel like Locket's built the most on Galio's support, but maybe Shirelia's is good. I've never seen it. Well, we are 15 minutes into the game. It is a 5K-ish lead for Chubby Babies, but it really doesn't seem like a 5K lead.
No, it doesn't.
Obviously,
It's
the
a viewer
CS heavily favors Chubby Babies. I mean, in the top lane, look at the lead itself. As now, they're going to find Samira the flash forward. Skeet has been playing this game exceptionally well for the Chicago Dragons, and he will find a kill for himself.
That is one thing Pink told me before. Like he thinks he is the best mid laner in this league. He's making a case for it right now too.
Yeah, I mean, Skeet has
Really
definitely been finding a lot of these plays that I didn't even see coming. You know, he's landing a lot of his W's with the stun. I believe, is it parallel convergence or is that his ult? No, I think that's what his W is called, parallel convergence. Been finding a lot of stuns with that. And has been able to find kills. And, I mean, he is keeping his team in this one. Him and Pink Penguin, I think, have been the dynamic duo for this team. As the top side of the map isn't really doing the best here for the side of Chicago Dragons, as Fiddlesticks is really far forward.
Does look like she's going to build Grimstone into Sapphire and Waterless. She already has the Moonstone completed.
Mm-hmm. Does have the Moonstone.
Steal.
Well, we are going to have ourselves a fight at the Dragon, as it's going to be 3 seconds until this spawns. Red side does seem they have prio on this Drake, but now they just gave it all up. And now blue side's going to start it up. So red side gives up the prio, but here comes the ultimate. It's going to be huge with the galley wall. Everyone's getting knocked up. So much damage going to be coming through, but look at the Jinx in the backline. Can she stay alive? She's getting a lot of damage down. Brave's going to slide DGN. Axis Pink Penguin stay alive. Here comes the spin to win like a Beyblade, baby. It's Bravex. He is the brave Samira. He's going to go, and it's going to be a double kill as Jinx can't find anything. Skeet left alone as he watches his team die. It's a 5-for-1 for the Chubby Babies rookies, as it's a triple kill over to Swag Money Boy.
How many years, baby? Samira just literally pressed R and the whole team went dead. Gray screens, they're colorblind now, apparently. It's really unfortunate, though. The Malphite on Galio and Gage was something that I was looking forward to, but Jinx could not just get a kill, couldn't get that passive off. Like, I think if you got a kill, got a passive off, that fight looked a lot different, but I really like the engage, though.
Yeah.
Samira, just how many years?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that you do have to, like, CC Samira when she's ulting. Otherwise, she's just going to spin to win, kind of like Garen, and absolutely delete your entire team. And we saw there as she just hit ultimate and absolutely nuked the entire team. And Bravex looking pretty good in this game. I know we had some question marks on how he's going to play in the bot lane because we haven't really seen much of him, but him and Rook Cauldron have been looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Like, they could be caught out here as Rook Cauldron. Very low, but here comes the TP. They're looking to turn this one. Malphite doesn't have the ults. They do not have ults on the side of Chicago Dragons. Death Realm is not up either. Nice fear from the Fiddlesticks. They are going to walk away. The flash forward. Jetboy's looking for the big play. He will find one. Pitiful will pick up that one. Swag Money Boy with the flash forward. And that's another kill going over to him. He's 6-0-4 on the Wukong. And this game is starting to look like a slaughterfest.
That is a big monkey right there.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's Kong. Ugh. Needed to get some water. A second Rift Herald will be going over to the side of Chubby Babies rookies, and like I said, Chicago Dragons look good in the early game. We wanted to see them make plays, but you know, mid game is really when you test a team to see how good they actually are, and it just seems that Chubby Babies rookies, at least in game one, with their veteranship experience, are kind of taking over the game here with the macro. And just better team fighting.
Yeah, honestly. We got 2 minutes 50 seconds till Drake stop.
Mhm.
So I think you don't really have to give this one if you do not feel like you're 100% like not going to get white if you're Chicago here. So that's gonna be interesting to see like how they play this next Drake fight because if you fight now, like waste some ultimates and don't get a kill, that's gonna be pretty detrimental to your chances of winning.
Yep. Well, we are 19 minutes in. It's a pretty big gold lead for the side Chubby Babies. They are up 8K, but you know, we talk about a lot of silver things: mid game, early game, late game. We've talked about everything. Closing out the game is a whole different beast.
Yep.
Because sometimes, theoretically, this game should be over. I mean, Chubby Baby should just have this game in the bag. But we have to see how long it is going to take them to close out this game. Because if they do take too long, with the scaling Red Side has, they might be able to find a way back into this game. Now, if you are the Chicago Dragons, you need to most likely try to start getting some picks onto these side laners. Obviously, you're probably not going to get Mordekaiser because he'll just Death Realm someone and 1v1 them. But you could look towards the Seraphine, who should be in a side lane and is not that hard to catch. She can ult, but shouldn't be that hard to get on top of. As looks like she's going to stay mid, and they're going to put Samira bot. So, you could look for the Samira, which is an easy catch. But it just seems here they're content with farming and playing out the game. As we got a minute until the next dragon is going to be spawning. Going to be that Mountain Drake. Chubby Baby's going to be looking for the third one of the third Drake for themselves, not the third one of the game. So I have to see if they are going to be able to pick that one up. But like I said, Chicago Dragons looking for a pick here possibly. Are spotted out on a ward though. Nice ward from Chubby Babies. And now push in the mid lane and the bot side for Chubby Babies.
Yeah, I'm looking at the vision right now. It seems like Chicago only has their vision down on that bot river, and Chubby Babies really do not have any vision at all on the map right now. But if you're Chicago, you definitely want to set up more vision around the map. Just play for picks from there.
All right, they're going to be looking for Pitiful. The ult goes backwards, but they're going to disengage out of that. They use the Galio ult. So Galio ult is not going to be up, but at the same time, they do not have the Seraphine ult for the side Chubby Babies. And the Drake's going to be spawning in 15 seconds, so this could be a big fight.
Could be.
I mean...
belt. Proto belt?
Yeah, you can go Proto on Fiddlesticks.
No Proto ult? Wait, is Seraphine? No, Fiddle got that, right?
Yes, Fiddle got it. Okay, well, Drake's going to spawn here. Mordekaiser is splitting in the top side. Jinx Rocket will come out to check it. They are kind of low as now. Parallel Convergence going to come in. That's a huge stun. Lots of damage going to be coming down now. Look at the Fiddlesticks all going to be going in. But look at Jinx in the backside. She's getting targeted by the Samira in a 1v1. But this is good for the Chicago Dragons. They are winning this one as it's going to be another kill going over to 3-0. But now they need to get rid of the Samira. Are they able to kill her? She tries to dash out of this one. Beyblade spinning, coming in, doing so much damage. Brave X, is he able to turn this one around? It's not going to be the turnaround. Chicago Dragons find a 4-for-1, but do lose a tower on the top side.
Really good fight by them, really good engage. Samira
was
not able
wait, he's taking tower. He needs to be
Wait.
careful. Oh, he's kind of low. Looks like he will back off, but that was a good fight from the Chicago Dragons.
A really good fight. It could extend the game longer, too.
Mm-hmm. As Chef Boy going to be jamming out on the guitar up there. But yeah, good fight by the Chicago Dragons, showing signs of life in this game. They didn't even have the Galio ult for that. They were able to catch out the carries on the side of Chubby Babies and delete them as Samira kind of just went to go 1v1 the ADC. Probably needed to stay with the team, but did end up killing the ADC. Almost got the miracle 1v2 outplay also, but the exhaust is really OP.
Yeah, really good exhaust spot. Yeah, really good exhaust spot.
Oh, here we go. Predator and Proto going to be used. Do they have enough damage to kill this Mordekaiser? They're going to try to CC lock him, but here comes the Death Realm and Fiddlesticks. I don't think you want to be stuck in there with them. Nice flash. Ultimate will be used. He's going to go back in, but it isn't going to do anything. As now Fiddlesticks down for 40 seconds. Could look for the Baron as... Oh, here we go. Swag Moneyboy's going to be going in. Looking on. Jinx going to be the taunt coming through. Left damage come. Look at the charm. Going to land onto everyone as Pitiful Jr. shows you why he is one of the best players on his team. E-Sub coming in clutches. It's just going to be an absolute wipe as Chubby Babies rookies will find a 4-for-0.
And not only push the top, but push the mid too. Mordekaiser and Samira, Mordekaiser TP mid and Samira's already there. So this could be two inhibs by the time Chicago's back up.
Yeah, that's going to be inhibs going over to the side of Chubby Babies. They will be able to pick up the top one. We'll see if they are able to get this mid inhib. Looks like they are going to be targeting it here. And one thing I didn't point out is that Chicago Dragons, they did get the Drake. They were able to pick that one up, so it stops the Drake win con. But now down 2 inhibs with Baron up. Chubby Babies in a good spot to win this one.
Yeah, up over like up about 12k gold now. Is it? Wow.
Yes, right around 12k.
Yeah, you're gonna be staying in your base for a while as clearing those super. That is one good thing though. They will get a lot of gold from those super minions. So, it's gonna be hard for them to come back though. But it's not impossible. Anything is really possible. Definitely in these IVS leagues. So,
yeah, I mean, they can come back. It's gonna be a very, very hard for them too. Especially since Chubby Babies really can just sit at Baron. And with the double supers pushing, Chicago make a decision. Do you want to contest us at Baron and we'll just back off and let supers flood your base? Or are you going to sit at your base and we're going to get a free Baron? So Chubby Babies in control in this game. Looks like they are... Mordekaiser's going to go bot lane and create pressure while the rest are going to the top side, possibly looking for the Baron.
yeah, I mean, I don't think you really should contest this Baron at all because your base is going to be destroyed by if you do somehow win a fight at Baron. Like your base is going to be in ruins by the time you get back.
Yeah, I mean, probably going to be in a bit of trouble as Fiddlesticks is caught out. Fiddlesticks going to be going down. Don't really know what he was trying to do there. That's going to be another kill going over to Swag Money Boy. CB Rookies looking very good in this game and should be the free Baron for themselves too. Oh, but looks like they want to cheese. Possibly pick up Galio, as now Galio will spot them out. And now they're gonna be, yeah, looks like just a free Baron going over to CB, aka Chubby Babies.
We have Drake spawning in a minute. You take that Baron and keep pushing and hit try to push bot lane down. Or you can just go straight to Drake, honestly.
Drake's rocket.
Chicago can test right now.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be the Baron going over to CB. We'll pick up that one. Probably could end the game in the next with this Baron push. Probably could end the game as Fiddlesticks now needs to be very careful. He is only level 12. So he is pretty far down in this matchup. Swag Money Boy definitely been the MVP for this game. I think he's been playing extremely well. Silver Panzora. As now, Chef Boy just says, I'm going to take your whole jungle. And he just wants some more gold to his name. This
game's kind of been a big jungle gap, honestly.
Yeah, this is all this is all silver, but you're allowed 1 gold player. Panzora, 1 gold 4 peak player. Well, Drake going to be going over to CB Rookies. Should be able to pick up that one and end the game soon here. But now they're going to be looking on to the Malphite. Rocket will come out. Won't steal it as we'll see if the Death Realm does come out. Will be used. It's going to be going on to the Malphite. He should be able to win this one. And now it's going to be a 1v5 as the team's going to be on the way. Can Mordekaiser stay alive? Looks like he's tanking a lot of damage. Stays alive in the entire fight. Oh my god, he's one beefy boy. As that's going to be a 5-0. And he stays alive through all the damage. CB Rookies going to be taking game number 1 in the series. Well played by them. We'll have to see if Chicago Dragons can have a better mid game in the second game. But CB Rookies looking pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much like after laning fade is pretty much dominate all over the map. That's the experience they have. Chicago did not look as bad as I'm pretty sure everyone thought. You know, despite it almost being like a 20k goal lead, like they were there not to just like fall over and die, but they wanted to fight too. So hopefully they get a better draft in game 2. But I don't think they look as bad as people thought they would.
Yeah, I mean, I think they for sure had a pretty good you know, early game. I think they had a very good early game. But We're going to go to a short break. When we do come back, we'll have game number 2, Chicago Dragons, going to be taking on CB Royal. Make sure not to go anywhere. Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to game number two. Chubby Babies are up 1-0 in this series. They elect to stay on the same side, which just makes my job a lot easier. So I don't really have to do anything much with the overlay. Don't got to change anything. As game one, Chubby Babies taking the W, Kobe. How do you feel about that game from both teams?
Pretty clean from Chubby Babies. Kind of what we expected, honestly. Just the experience of getting out of lane and what to do out of lane, like macro wise, just came in. But Chicago did not look like terrible or like really bad as I think a lot of people would think they would already.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I think they looked like a decent early game. They didn't look that bad. Um, as now
yeah,
we are into game number two. Chubby Babies on the blue side, Chicago Dragons on the red side. Chubby Babies do get side selection for game number two. As Chicago Dragons had it for 1 and 3. But we are into the champ select, and we're going to have to see what the bans are going to be. ASOL obviously going to be the ban because of the E sub that is being used for the Chubby baby. So we'll see what Chicago Dragons looks to change up this time. Is they're going to keep the Iverman here for themselves.
yeah, I want to see them Chicago draft more winning lanes because they had some pretty rough lane opponents last game, but they still look decent early game. So I want to see what they look like with the winning lanes.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Is it's going to be the same bands coming through. Samira this time will be the ban away, and look who it is. It is the Seraphine coming through for CB rookies. We'll see what Chicago Dragons try to counter this with. Echo is still up, so if they want to run it back, you could just run it back.
Yeah, but Seraphim still always be flex in the support. So I mean, I don't think Echo looked bad in lane at
No, I
all
think
versus
Skeet played good.
Seraphim. Yeah,
Well, we're gonna have to see the Kaisa will be the lock-in. Now, Kaisa is giga strong in the meta right now, so a very good pick from the Chicago Dragons. And I think Tesla Model last game didn't really get to do anything with the comp he was
no,
up against. Like, there is
yeah,
a Wukong, Mordekaiser, Seraphine. You don't get to play the game. You're just going to die. So, unfortunately for him, he didn't really get to do much. But on this Kaisa pick, can follow up with the engage with the killer instinct and dive in. We'll have to see what their next pick is going to be here, as it is going to be the Volley Bear coming through for the Chicago Dragons.
yeah. I really like the Kaiser pick here. Jinx, like you said, didn't really get to play the game because of the comp, but also because Jinx takes a long time to scale up.
Yeah, I mean, Jinx is like a lot of the crit 80 carries right now are not the best. Does take some time to come online. Um, Like you need those 2 to 3 items before you are like really strong. And usually the game's over before then, just because of the bet on how it's played. But Ash gonna be the pickup for Swag Money Boy in the bot lane. Is the Kane or not?
Ooh,
Not in the jungle, on my bad. But he's gonna lock in the pro draft. But the Kane will be his jungler, as we're gonna see the Kane come out for him. And haven't really seen Swag much on Kane. I know with VBU, so be really intrigued to see this pick in the jungle.
yeah. I'm really wondering about the Ash too. Like, what route is she gonna take? You can either go the Comet build where you just poke them out. You can build Imperial Mandate on her.
Yep.
Just the lethal tempo, a standard build, but it's interesting, especially if you have to have some mirror bot lane. Pink Penguin is to pick up his Thresh. He's
Oh,
probably one of, if not his best champions, and Thresh will always be good in comp play because of his kid. So excited
yeah.
to see this him in this pick.
Yeah, the Thresh being picked up for Pink Penguin. That playmaking pick that, I mean, obviously he is that support that likes to roam, make a lot of these plays, and um, him on the Thresh, playmaking support, very high skill ceiling, but if you can pull it off, it is very, very good and can take over games.
Yep.
So we'll see how he's going to pilot that one in this game. Sorry, I'm eating something. Second phase of bans coming through. Set Rel going to be the bans for Chicago Dragons. Vagar going to be taken away, and the Yasuo. So Volibear's still a flex. We'll have to see if that's going jungle or top, but Kaisa Thresh bot lane, very strong 2v2 bot lane, and really takes away a lot of what CB rookies wanted to do last game, which was a lot of um, engaged support. They have the rel and really wanted to go in. And, Galio was actually not a bad pick into the rel.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he just got behind. Their team just got behind, couldn't really do anything. As the Echo will be the response to the
Yep. It's rewind
Seraphine.
time.
It's rewind time.
It's rewind time.
Isn't his alt called like Time Winder?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, it's rewind time, baby.
It's rewind time.
Always. Um,
I mean, he looked good on Echo too last game. Like him and the Galio were definitely the shining stars for Chicago that game.
yeah. Oh, the Galio this time is going to be taken by
Ooh.
CB rookies. So they're going to try their hands at piloting this one. As I mean, Galio's just good against an engaged comp. Has a
Yep.
lot of get disengage. The taunt, obviously, the big factor for him, and also has the justice punch. So really good for this side is. Oh my gosh, the Darius lock-in for CB rookies. They are looking for some spicy picks in this game, and the Darius going to be going into the top lane, and that'll be spicy for Chef Boy. Against, I would assume, the Volley Bear, but obviously we're going to figure out in 10 seconds what it's going to be as Shire Dragons have to lock in their last pick here. Most likely going to be a jungle or top laner. You can still flex the Echoes. It's going to be the Cho'Gath going into the top lane, I would assume. So that might be the Volibear jungle. We'll have to see. But solid drafts coming through from the both sides. And the Darius pick, going to be pretty spicy too.
I mean, it also could be Echo Jungle. Maybe put Shogath or Volibear in there too. Which I doubt it's that, but that would be pretty cool to see. Also, with the Galio and the Thresh, it's a really cool interaction with Galio E. So you know how when Galio you push the E, he like goes back a little bit, then jumps forward.
Yeah.
During that, you're untargetable. So Thresh throws his hook, you E, you don't get hooked, and Thresh's hook cooldown is way longer than Galio's E cooldown. So be interested to see how they can kind of utilize that little interaction to go in and make plays and bot lane early.
Mm-hmm. Well, CB Rookies up 1-0 in the series, looking to close out with a 2-0 clean win over the Chicago Dragons. Cement themselves at the top 3 in the league because there's 6 teams. 3 of them have to lose, 3 of them have to win week 1. So guess what? You
Yeah,
win the series, you're top 3. But CB Rookies definitely looking to cement a good series from them. I think they've looked overall pretty clean. Been a little bit of hiccups here and there, but I think they've been pretty good together so far.
yeah. I really just want to feel out the opponent first game, like you said. So I definitely expect this game to be a lot more action packed, especially earlier on. So I think it's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, and I think this game I'm definitely looking for Chicago Dragons to make better decisions mid game because I think their early
Mhm.
game was actually not terrible. It wasn't amazing, but it definitely wasn't bad. Pink Penguin, a lot of the roaming plays definitely looked really good. But like I said, once it got to mid game, didn't really know how to play the macro, how to play the map, and kind of just fell a little bit apart. But hopefully in this game they can make a couple better decisions and make it a little more interesting. But definitely Chicago Dragons coming off that game 1, I mean, if you look at the game, it doesn't look like they played very well and got stomped. But if you watched the game, it actually doesn't look that bad. And for sure, I think they, at least after game 1, have kind of surpassed expectations of, you know, this team that was just not going to be very good and kind of were just going to roll over every game and die. Definitely did not roll over and die game 1. They did try to get things done on the map, and it's what you really like to see. Especially if you are a weaker team, you don't really have many expectations, don't have a lot of pressure on you to really perform, so you can kind of go for these kind of plays, and definitely did look good in the early game, game 1.
Yeah, one thing I do like about Chicago's team comp, they have like three pretty good split pushing options: the Echo, Shogat, and Bully Bear. But Shoei Bay rookies don't really have that. It's be interesting to see like when we get to that later stage. I think macro wise, it's going to be way easier on Chicago this game than it was last game because their last game was kind of all surrounded about that 5v5 Wombo combo, which they did pull off one time, but then Samir pressed R and they got all deleted. But be
Yeah.
nice to see if they can like learn from their mistake last game and just kind of play the macro better because that is a big thing, and especially in IBS comps is how to out macro your opponent.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I didn't obviously, say this while we were doing the game. Kind of a little irrelevant, but Lily the Pog, thank you for the follow. If you're still here, and Old Sad Boy, thank you also for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. We're at 294 now. Abstract Lowkey, also thank you for the follow. We're at 294. Um, we're just what is it? 4 away, 5 away, 4 away from that 300 followers. So that's pretty pog. Also, thank you for the prime. You're a primer now. As I just got my ears absolutely deleted. Shout out to Mr. Bear 26 for the sound bite. Pretty good. Oh yeah, we need to set up the prediction, don't we? We didn't do that.
Yep.
I'll set it up.
Casino time.
It's casino time, boys. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. Who will win game 2? 2 minutes. Start prediction. All right, there we go. The casino's open, boys. Casino is open.
I really do hope they push for a game three here. That'll be really good for Chicago. Let's get their momentum going. Let's play more games in the comp environment too. Probably your first win's always going to be your hardest win, right?
Sorry, I'm typing right now. Answering some stuff.
You're in. You're running
Yeah,
it.
I'm typing right now. Kobe, break down the drafts for me for 2 minutes.
Yeah. So like I said, Chicago. This team comp is going to be better macro wise, I think, than their last one because of the split push awesomes. Really for chubby babies, you kind of want to group as five here and try to outpoke the Seraphine Ash, and then you have the all in with the you have Ash Arrow, you have Galler ult, and you got Seraphine ult too. So honestly, I kind of like Chicago's comp better. If we can get Kais ahead, get Echo ahead, Shogat's dog might be really big later. And he is a big boy. He's gonna eat you alive, like half health for your Seraphine Ash. So I kind of like the comp better.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago Dragons definitely have a good comp here, and um, I'm just looking towards the Darius pick. I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I want to see that thing pop off because it's not.
I want to see Kane like
Um,
this, like this, and just run it down early for form.
Kane int for form. Is that
Say,
the
yeah,
play?
I have 5 deaths in like 4 minutes, but I got form, so go next.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just 4 minute form. You what are you 5v5 stack a bush? Kane lands Q or W, gets a bunch of orbs.
Yeah, and I think you want to go red Kane in his comp though.
Yeah, you're probably going red Kane. I think. I
Yep,
don't think you're going blue
definitely
Kane.
red Kane.
Yeah, I agree. What's the deal with airline food? Break it down, Kobe.
COVID, the breakdown.
You guys go on airlines with food? No, I think they give you the food, man.
Yeah, food in quotation marks.
Around the league, what's going on around the league? Rev is up 1-0. I know that. I don't know what the MIT series is, but I know Revolution is beating BFE 1-0. If anyone knows what the MIT series is, I don't think anyone does. But that'd be
Not the
cool if you
burger
guys did.
flip.
The Boogar flip. Well, I mean, they are playing Rev, right? And I think Rev's a good team. Um,
Yeah,
so
probably second best team in the league behind
yeah, I think
Real
BFE and
Monkeys.
Rev are fighting for that second spot.
I think Yvonne got the power rankings on point.
Yeah.
It's a content creation gap.
Yeah, it's just a content diff, guys. What can I say? I mean, I broke it down for 50 minutes because I'm just that good or what?
It's broke. It's OP.
Yeah. What else is going on? We will have stats coming out. They are gonna take a while to do, but we will have stats on a Google sheet. So if you guys do want to check that out, then obviously that will be there. That's pretty cool. We are gonna have podcast. coming out each week, pre-show each week, stream each week. So we have a lot of content. So you guys will for sure have a lot to look forward to, because we are just the content gods, I guess. Are you a content god, Kobe?
I don't. I'm gonna skip casting. Honestly, I don't do anything. I just cast.
You're just a
I
caster?
just talk about the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do too. I just talk about the game. Think I know anything else?
I don't know how to make Microsoft documents and stuff.
Oh, why
Google
is my
Docs.
thing not loading? Is my
Oh,
Streamlabs griefing me or what, guys?
oh,
Kobe, you're ahead of
that's
me,
a
by the way.
that's a dead ass level 1. Really good hook by
Yeah, it is
my
black
boy
screen.
Marin.
Let me pause real quick.
Yeah, Kaiser will get that kill. That's really good.
Tweet.
Flashing the mastery too.
Let me do this. Let me do this.
Black screen pog. I feel bad for you guys.
Nah, I paused it. Don't worry about it. Why can't you guys see?
You're
Are you
making me go
being
back?
griefed? Are you guys being griefed? That is true. Black screen simulator? Well, can you guys see now? Oh, well, you can see now. You can see how this person is going to die. Go to
Wait,
38 seconds. Can you go there? No, you didn't.
38.
You did
I
not
can
miss the
try.
first kill. It's right here. What do you
Alright, I'm
mean?
there. I'm
God,
there.
what is unpause? Is it space or P? I don't think it's space. Guys, what is unpause? Oh, it's P. Okay, ready? Kobe, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, unpause. And oh, Ash gets hooked, guys. Oh, and she's dead.
Oh, dead.
Whoa.
I spoiled it for everybody.
Yeah, spoilers, man. Jeez.
Yvonne, you did not miss the first kill. You just saw it there in real time.
Yeah, that was real time, guys. Definitely not, paused. All right, let me tab out for a second because I do have to fix something.
In a production gap.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah.
production.
I don't know why it was griefing me, man. All right, there you guys. Can you guys see this? You should be able to see this. Okay, so we'll be like 4 minutes behind, ish, which is fine. I don't really think it matters. Chat, can you see?
I can see it.
You can see it? Okay, then they can see
I
it.
can see it.
All right, well, nice invade coming through from the Chicago Dragons. Looking for early plays, and they do get something, and they get a kill onto the Kaisa. So good invade from them, and already out to an early lead for themselves.
Oh, it's actually a Galio mid and Seraphine support.
Yeah, I didn't see that at when I was in Champ Select. I was busy answering DMs. But Darius into Cho'Gath, actually, I think it's pretty Darius favored early on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. In lane.
As the game does go a little later, I think it's better for the Cho'Gath because he's just going to get 4K health. And, yeah, pretty cool. But early on, definitely favored. Pitiful gets a big trade onto Skeet here. And, Echo into Galio, not the best matchup for the Echo, I believe. Not 100% sure, though, but I'm pretty sure you just get taunted when you go in. Is in the top side. Darius looking for the solo bolo. Might be able to pick it up if he can get the 5 bleed stacks, but won't be able to get that one. But, yeah, Chicago Dragons out to an early lead. Who would have thought we would ever be saying that?
Yeah, I would rather Echo take TP here instead of Ignite, though. I don't think they're going to kill Galio in lane, and also Galio is pretty much going to have 2 forms to get all over the map now with his ult and TP.
Oh, Volibear might need to flash the wall. Yep, just flashes out of there. He got spotted on a ward. I mean, he did make a decent play to try and go and get the other buff. Oh, Niznip. He needs to be careful. He's going to have to back soon, most likely. Or he's going to die from Darius. But, Volibear tried to go to take the Kane's blue, or red, I mean, and was able to get it, I believe. But did have to burn his flash. But good intent there. As now in the bot side, Thresh is walking up. Could look for a hook here. Will land the hook onto the Ash. The stun comes through. The flay comes back. Brave has to burn the flash. Same with the exhaust used. And Pink Penguin, definitely early on in this game, has been making his presence felt. As Skeet dashes backwards. But yeah, this game looking a lot better for the Chicago Dragons earlier on.
Yep. Keep being on Thresh. You're going to have to respect it eventually, so Oh,
I think for the Chicago Dragons, obviously top is going to lose. Um, I think both the games, it was just tank duty and unfortunately didn't have the best matchups. So you're just hoping top can not die and just try to get as much CS as they can. And they're trying to focus on their middle and bottom side of the map, which is going pretty good for them right now. As now Pitiful will go for a pretty big trade on to Skeet. Skeet's going to go back in with the E, but here comes the Volley Bear running in. The flash forward, the stun, so much damage coming out as Skeet gets the kill. I believe it was a miss flash by the Galio. But Skeet's parallel convergences have been on point this series.
yeah, that's a really hard stun to hit too. Like one of the hardest ability to actually get the CC ability locked in there too. So really nice play to him. I'm surprised they honestly swapped Galio and Seraphine. I think Galio and the Thresh, Galio wins that pretty hard too.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard they were swapping like almost up until the last second. So maybe they were thinking about it.
Panic
And then,
moment.
yeah, they were just like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the mindset of playing that one champion anymore too. So you're kind of like all over the place early.
Yeah, well, Drake is going to be started here. We're going to have a 3v3. Hook will land on the Ash. The two-man play. Lots of damage coming through, but are they going to win this one? Chicago Dragons seem to be popping off as now Pink Penguin takes a lot of damage from the Drake. Here comes Galio, the flash forward. That's a double kill going over to the Kaisa. The flash play from Pink Penguin is that Hylissang coming through as now Volley Bear is going to be running in. He will be able to pick up the kill. DGNX going to pick up one, and Chicago Dragons 5 kills to 0, stomping the early game.
Day and night difference from last game too. They're looking really, really good right now.
Yeah, and this Kaisa's already 3-0. Oh,
already
boy.
a 2K goal lead.
And Chicago Dragons, huge 180 from last game.
Yeah.
Definitely been playing good. Skeet's going to go in onto Pitiful. Lots of damage will come through. Parallel convergence will be used, but it looks like Galio has learned a lesson or two about not stepping into those. And, take a quick look at the gold lead. Kaisa has 3K and Ash has 1.5. Kaisa is doubling the laner's gold. Bot lane's doomed. That's all I'm saying.
Bot gap.
Already has the serrated Dirk and the pickaxe and boots. Not completed, but very close. So this Kaisa is giga fed already. And
also, well played to Volley Bear too. He has 100 KP so far.
Oh yeah, I think DGNX this game. I was looking forward to seeing him do something on the map because last game it did look like he wanted to make those plays, but on the Fiddlesticks it is a bit harder, right?
Right.
You really want to get level 6 on Fiddlesticks with the ult and then just look for like the big ultimate into the team. But Volley Bear a lot better early on. Can look for these plays, has a lot of CC, can run you down, does a ton of damage early game. And 100% KP, he's been playing pretty good. Obviously, he is down in farm, but, Kane has just been power farming. Well, Volley Bear has been helping his lanes, and I think for Chicago Dragons, that is for sure what you want. You want a jungler who's going to be helping your lanes and be very active on the map. So DGNX this game, very good so far. I give him the check mark, the approval. As have to see how hard they can abuse this bot lane because, Kaisa is just so fed. Drake wasn't taken, though, so maybe blue side could possibly look to get a Drake. As Cho'Gath hits level 6, he's going to start. We'll see if he uses his ult, if he even knows about that, to eat the minions for more HP.
I hope he knows what his ult does.
Because he hasn't used it yet.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't know. But usually you just want to use it off cooldown. Especially early on to get that HP. As Kane is in the bot side, could be looking for something here, as Darius does have TP advantage. So we could see something like last game, where Darius looks to TP and turn a play. Because Niznip does not have TP, and that is something that happened last game, except Niznip did have TP. But this time he doesn't, so there literally is no counterplay. You cannot TP as... Seems Kane is just sitting here. He really wants to play onto the bot side, waiting for this lane to push. As now it is going to be pushed out. Kaisa and Thresh need to be very careful. And here we go. We're going to have a 3v3 coming through. Nice fight coming through. Ton of damage. Can Kaisa stay alive? Kane is level 6. The slows are coming through. Cleanse was used, but you cannot cleanse a Kane ult, as that's going to be the shutdown going over to the Ashe. And Kane will pick up a kill here. And the gold is almost even again. Like we said, Chicago Dragons first 5 minutes, or first earlier on in the game, looked pretty good. But then something like this happens and they kind of give it away. Still in the lead though, and still in control in this game. But it looks like CB rookies will be able to take the Drake. Is going to be traded for the Herald. So Chicago Dragons at least taking a trade. Wants the gold now. Instead of stacking the Drakes for the win con.
That felt really bad though. The cleanse.
Oh, Thresh! You need it, but you can't just walk in. But he actually lived as actual ult was used, and he'll walk away. Go ahead.
Away type worth.
Yeah, worth, guys.
Yeah, it feels bad for Kaisa though, using that cleanse and Kano, not knowing that you can't really cleanse that.
Yeah. I mean, Kaisa is playing into Ashe, and if you can cleanse the Ashe ult, that's a lot of Ashe's kit just taken away. Obviously, you still have the slows, just with their passive and the W. Ashe is a very good utility champion, not really a hard carry 1v9 ADC compared to Kaisa. But this mid lane for Skeet going pretty well for him, and I think the whole series he's been winning out in this mid lane. But you always got to look at top lane, and that is a pretty big lead for the Darius. He's already up 800, and a lot like last game where
pretty scary.
Top lane got very fed. He's got 90 CS at 10 minutes, and he's in IBS. Pretty good. I mean, I think he is their gold player, though. So, would make sense, right? He is the gold 4 player. And, each team gets a gold 4.
It's really bad for Shogath right now, though. You just got to embrace the weak side top life right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath kind of, unfortunately, is kind of just stuck. And he's like, I'm just going to try to stay alive. And there's a huge wave. Darius might get 10 CS per minute. Oh, well, here we go. Looks like a trade is going to happen. Yeah, he needs to be careful. As Darius, flash out of Cho'Gath. Not even trying to go for anything there. But yeah, this Darius going to be very big on the side of CB rookies. So they do have someone they can play towards. And we'll see if Chicago Dragons is able to push their lead that they did get earlier on into the game. Starting to get to that 11-minute mark. I think it was 13 minutes when the game really turned around for CB. So we're going to have to see if it does happen again. Yeah, Cho'Gath is... ult actually was not able to be used with 5 stacks, so did not get the maximum damage, and Cho'Gath stays alive. But Cho'Gath hasn't used his ult yet to eat any of the minions, I believe. So must not know he can eat the minions.
He might have been saving it for camps at least. I don't know.
Woo! Ooh. Close. I don't think if the hook landed, they would get the... I mean, they could have towered it. Maybe they would have gotten it. But, just looking for it as a Pink Penguin roams up to the mid lane. As now Kane is here. Definitely don't want to run into a Volibear earlier on, but did get some orbs out of that, so we'll take that one. Looks like they're going to brute force down the mid lane. Okay, never mind. Just wanted to shove in the wave. Because Kaisa is alone right now. And she will pick up some of the CS. They could actually just look for a bot lane play, but Pings are here. Here comes the Lantern. Only problem is Volibear really needs to get in there, as that's going to be the stun coming through. Killer Instinct is alive. Thresh going to flash in, but here comes the Galio. It's going to be the turn play. Nice Justice punch onto the team. So much damage coming through. And this is exactly like last game at 13 minutes where they throw it away. Nicely used Galio ultimate to turn the play. And now CB Rookies right back in the lead.
As I say, are we watching the rewind of game 1? It's the global ultimates and global presence from Chubby Babies really has won that fight right
Cho'Gath in the top side. He's dead.
Not having a time.
Yeah, he's going to be going down. He doesn't have the flash. Can't really do anything. As he'll die. Swag Money Boy will take the kill. And this is it. Like we said last game, 13-minute mark. That's when CB turned the game around. And guess what? It's 13 minutes, and they turned the game around.
Yeah, just really unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Volibear needs to look for tower dives or something, because, I mean, his ult literally turns off towers, and he had Rift Herald. So you need to look for a play. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck with, like, a really bad Rift Herald. He will get plates, so he's going to get some plates as a taunt comes through. That's going to be the parallel conversion. Skeet will go in for a trade, but not much else. But I think Volibear needed to look for at least a play. He did try to look bot, but they went way too deep, and they were spotted on a ward. So CB was able to fully react to the plays. Now, this top tower is going to be going down as Darius double the CS of Cho'Gath has the Stride Baker. Parallel convergence will come out. That'll be the stun onto the Galio. But with Kayn here, won't be able to pursue that any further. Looking at the gold here, Darius on 6K. Oh my goodness. And Ashe is caught back up to the Kaisa.
And despite Volibear having 100 KP, Kayn is just really taking advantage of like the jungle meta right now that's having to farm like pretty much when your camps respawn instantly. Volibear has not really been doing that, so he's falling behind. I wouldn't say a whole lot, but it's definitely noticeable. He's down 2 levels right now.
I mean, yeah, that's just how jungle is. You either hard farm or you gank, try to get your lanes ahead and hope they snowball the game. And unfortunately for him, he did gank early, but his lanes weren't able to abuse that lead, especially in the bot lane. You'd think that lane was over with Kaisa with such a big lead, but CB was able to come right back into the game, and now the Drake's going to be started.
Kayn still does not have form yet, though.
Yep, as Echo's not here, has the Ignite. They're going to be giving up this Drake. So that'll be the second Drake going over. It's going to be a Mountain again. So I guess...
we forgot to predict.
Yeah, we didn't predict. It's just an open angle. Oh, a TP from Darius. Cho'Gath's dead. Cho'Gath's dead. How does he get out of this? I think he's dead. Volibear is on his way, so maybe Volibear can save the day. But if Darius gets a reset... Oh, no. Darius is going to get a reset.
It's Reset City.
Oh, and that's going to be Cho'Gath going down.
His flash is just now coming off cooldown, too.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Niznip in the top lane. And, you know, like I said, Chef Boy is their carry player in the top lane. Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Volibear is going to get spotted out on this Rift. He's going to have to run away. Stridebreaker will be used now. Volibear has the ultimate. Looks like he's going to try to turn this one around, but the bleed is way too much, son. You're going to be going down. Meanwhile, on the bot side, it's going to be a play from Chicago Dragon, but that's even getting turned around. CB all over the map is winning. BraveX with the flash forward will be able to pick up the kill onto the Thresh. Kaisa will walk away, but it seems the game is starting to fall apart from the Chicago Dragons. CB rookies coming back into the game and making their presence felt. Yes, that's Chef Boy Panzora.
It's just like we said, how like brand new teams look good in lane, look good really early, but after like that 14, 15 minute mark, they just kind of all fall apart. It's definitely happening here. Just TV all over the map, just getting kills left and right, getting objectives, and ooh, this game almost, you almost say it looks over already, but
yeah, I mean, unfortunately for the side of Chicago Dragons, again, they look good early. Their first 10-ish minutes weren't that bad. They were in control of the game, but just...
They're up 5-0.
Yeah,
they just had a 2K goal lead early.
The TPs and the globals coming out and not accounting for that, just... and not forcing their advantage. CB's just able to climb right back into this game. So now we are into the mid game. The good news for the side of Chicago Dragons is it is only a 3K lead. Last time it was like a 6K. So they're not ahead as much, but CB are still ahead in this game, like they were last game.
Yeah, it's out macroing pretty much. It's using those global ults. This is why I really do not like Echo the Knight here. You have to have some kind of sideway pressure. Like, Cho'Gath has teleport, but he's not really going to be able to do anything with that. So they have really no answers at all for the global pressure that CB has.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think Cho'Gath's ulted yet this game.
I don't think he has either. I don't see any stacks of his ult.
Yeah,
that feels bad.
Yeah, that's a feels bad. That is literally when Cho'Gath becomes a raid boss. Imagine he's used ult like 3 more times. This guy would be tanky, like a big boy. But he hasn't used it, doesn't get that extra HP. As meanwhile, Rift Herald is going to be dropped in the mid lane. We'll be taking down the mid tower. All outer is going to be cracked for the side of Chicago Dragons. They do not have any more outer towers as they're going to be pushing this Herald in. And Echo split pushing in the side lane, but this is insane value from the Rift Herald. Hook lands on the
And four now
swag.
too.
Oh, I don't know if you
Ooh.
want to take that. That is suicide. Charm
It
will land
looks
onto the
nice.
back line. So much damage going to be coming through, and this is just disaster for Chicago Dragons. Why would you take the hook? You just sentenced your team to death, as now that's going to be the mid tower going down, the tier 2, probably the tier 3. And oh no, that was a disaster.
I'm not sure if it was a case of them overestimating how much damage they have, or just them underestimating and disrespecting how much damage some babies have. Like, the engage looked good, but the thing is, you're down like how many now? Like almost 8K, like 6K. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a good
Oh, wait
fight.
a minute. Ash. Woo! Just lost half her HP bar to the Echo, who's 2-0-1. But one thing I do want to say, yeah, I mean, yeah, you land the hook. Maybe in a 5v5, it's not too bad, but it's 5v3 or 5v4 or not. It was 4v3. My bad. You do not want to take that. It's irony because Thresh's hook is called death sentence.
Yeah, it's death sentence.
Yeah, you just sentenced all 3 of your team members to death when you took that. And Togath used the eat. Let's go. He learned. Someone probably screamed at him. But meanwhile, here comes the TP. Looks like Chicago Dragons want to fight this one. They're able to find the pick onto Darius. That's pretty big for them, but can this get turned around? Is there going to be enough damage from CB rookies? They're going to need something. Swag Money Boy going to be healing up a lot of damage. That's the ultimate used from Echo. Nice ultimate onto the backline. They don't have the charm, though, but it looks like CB with 4 people are going to be winning this fight. They're kiting forward. Pitiful flashes in. Looks for the taunt. Isn't able to find anything. Kaisa can killer instinct in. Won't be able to find a kill. Gets exhausted. Cleanse going to be coming out. Going to exhaust the cleanse. Double kill coming through from Brave X. They're trying to pick off the stragglers from Chicago Dragons. Skeet's going to go back in. Will he get a kill? Will be able to pick up one. Is going to sacrifice his life. Brave X is with a triple kill. And it's going to be a 4 for 2 for the side of CB rookies. And they will get the
really
trade.
nice for CB, just playing it slow, letting them come to you with all their cooldowns and just taking advantage. They have way more damage right now, especially with the Darius and the Ash always applying the slows and the Kane going in with Gorge Rinker. So, you feel really bad now for Chicago.
Yeah.
They look really, really good early.
Yeah, I mean, their early games, like, man, they do not look bad from a team that's new in the league. It's got to be, like, top or echelon of the league. Their early games, pretty good. I'd actually be interested to see, obviously, you know, this isn't a stack we keep track of, but, like, gold difference at 10, and then, like, gold difference at 15. I think Chicago Dragons gold difference at 10 would be the best or one of the best in the league. I think their goal difference at 15 would be one of the worst. Like, I don't know. Their early game's very good, but I just think they need to work on the mid game. And obviously that comes with macro. And, like, veterancy, we've said this a million times, the veteranship of CB really paying dividends for them. Being able to just come back into the game, because Chicago Dragons' early game definitely looks very good.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if they just keep practicing their out of lane phase, like their mid game, late game, their objective fights, all that, they could be a really, really good team. Because most of the early game, it was required mechanics. They have the mechanics. Like, all the Chicago Dragons are pretty good mechanically skilled. They just don't have the
Thresh is going to get caught out here. Is he going to die? He's going to land the flay, but that's going to be the reset coming through from the Darius. Knockup will land on to none. And it looks like they're going to walk it down mid here. CB. I think they're trying to death bush. I don't know what they're really doing here. Guess they're trying to death bush and hoping red side checks because they think they're going on Baron. But red side has vision on Baron, so I don't think they're going to be face checking that anytime soon. This is a little weird. Oh, okay. Darius going to flash, but I guess that's all they need for the engage. That's going to be the knockup coming through. Darius stays alive. Bo, he actually will go down. The charm will land onto multiple people. That's going to be, oh my goodness, 3 people dying for the side of Chicago Dragons.
That was pretty sick.
Oh, wait, we're not ending the game? All right, they're going to be going for the Baron. I think they could end the game. I'm not going to lie to you. But I mean, they're going to take the safe route. They're going to go for the Baron. Oh, Swag couldn't get over the wall. Chef Boy with a little bit of a weird engage. He tried to, I think he tried to flash pull, but instead he pull flashed. So it looked a little weird. But the engage works out as Galio was able to ult on top and then force a fight.
Yeah, the Galio and the Asshole also coming in too.
Oh yeah. So not
Where
the
you,
cleanest of
and
engages.
if you know after, it's just like you're done pretty much.
Oh yeah, not the cleanest of
So,
engages, but
so if you're Darius,
it
you
worked.
type worth after you die for that for sure.
Oh yeah, you're
All
like
chat worth.
worth, always
Worth.
worth.
Turn into a Baron.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how that happened, but hey, worth and all chat. You take those.
Yeah.
You for sure take those. So, this game's most likely over. Um,
We got Soul Point coming up in less than 2 minutes.
is there any way
And
Chicago Dragons come back into this game? Like, how do they come back?
I don't think you do. I was gonna say like picks and vision, but they have pretty much no vision at all on the map right now. They can't get vision either.
So it's doomed. That's what you're saying.
It's a go next.
It's a go next angle.
It's a go next.
All right, well, we'll see if it is a go next or if Chicago Dragons are able to pull off a miracle play. Look at the arrow, though, as it lands cross map onto the Foley Bear. Is this going to be a team fight? Lots of damage coming through. Swag Money Boy could be caught out. This is the charm onto the back line, but it looks like Kaisa is still alive. Nice stopwatch from the side of Chicago Dragons. They are staying alive, but now you just left Niznip 1v5 as the lantern was taken by the Echo. They say, all right, Cho'Gath, get him out of here, as he's going to go down. And now it's a 4v5. They're going to be losing their bot tower. Drake's going to be up in 50 seconds as Echo looks for a play. Oh my god, so much damage, but it's not enough to burst through the HP bar. And now that's Echo going down. It's going to be a 5v3. They are going to be pushing the base. Soul going to be up in 40 seconds. Echo does not have the TP. Oh boy.
Yeah, it could be 2 inhibs here. And also, Soul is spawning in 30 seconds. So I expect them to take either 1, maybe 2 inhibs and just balance for Soul, recall, and just end the game next team fight.
Yeah, well, that's already 1 inhib going down. Looks like they're going to be going for the second one here. As, they're going to back off, actually. Only going to get 1 inhib, but Soul is up in 5 seconds. They're just going to go take the Soul and then probably look to end this game. As we are 26 minutes in, and CB Rookies looking poised to go 2-0 to start off this season. Definitely have a good mid-game and a late game. The opposite of Chicago Dragons. Need to work on that early game. Did not look good early on.
Kind of looks like almost every VBU team.
Yeah, in early and then win late, or what?
No, it's like opposite VBU. Like, VBU gets shafted like pretty early, then it's wins late.
Just
macro diff, baby.
Macro diff. Yeah. Well, kind of winding down on this game. Not really much to talk about. I don't know what's going on around the league. I just know that Rev was up 1-0, and I don't know the score of MIT Subversive. Be interesting to see if Subversive picked up a win, because I think they are for sure my underdog team. I think they could do good. But one thing I will say, Chicago Dragons definitely surpassing expectations, at least earlier on. I think a lot of people, like I said, just didn't have this team doing really much. Think they would go 0-5 and be kind of screwed. Unfortunate thing for them, they only got 5 weeks to get themselves in shape, and 1 loss is still very big in a 5-week league. You lose 1, even that's scary. Now, obviously, it's still doable, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. Right. As Cho'Gath is going to face check this. Going to get taunted, going to take some damage here, as he'll just flash away. We'll see if they're going to chase him. Looks like they won't, but now they don't have any Cho'Gath flash.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about this league. It's only 5 weeks. You put put this team in a 10-week league, they could be really, really, really good, making Schalke level miracle runs at the end.
When they
here
all
we go.
Volibear going to get engaged on, going to take a lot of damage, going to get taunted up. Can he get to the lantern? Looks like he won't be able to. Pitiful Jr. on a rampage in the mid lane. CB Rookies up 22-9 with the 30-second death timer, trying to look to end this game. That's 2 inhibs down. Flash forward from Pitiful. Will land the 3-man taunt, but will his team follow up? The charm is going to land onto the entire team. Rook Cauldron, that was beautiful. And now Tesla Model has to run away. That's for sure going to be the game. They have the wave coming in. And that Seraphine ultimate was beautiful out of CB Rookies, out of Rook Cauldron. And they will start off the season 2-0 obviously in the series, but 1-0 on the score sheet.
Yeah, like it's pretty much in the last game. They had a rough early laning phase. They came back, out macroed, team fought as one, and it looked pretty clean. They just took advantage of Chicago's inexperience, which like Chicago, like they still have a chance in the league for sure. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
only week one, and all these players are brand new to competitive. So it's not the end of the world for them. It's definitely a learning experience. Seeing what you need to work on. Definitely the macro, the out of lane, the late games.
Mhm.
But it's definitely not the end of the world. So good
All
game,
right.
good series.
Yeah.
And go next.
One thing before we end off the stream and stuff, who's your MVP? Mine's Chef Boy. I think he played extremely well and
Yeah, it has to be Chef Boy.
definitely was
Both
my
games,
my MVP for both games. I think this guy was absolutely destroying
Jungle Gap.
Chicago Drag. He was top lane.
Oh fucking yeah,
Chicago
I'm tired
Dragons.
right now.
Um, anything you want to say before we go?
Oh, it was fun. This league looks like it can make actual good runs, good development league. So really good first stream.
All
I'm
right.
excited to watch more.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in. It was an amazing week number one. We'll be here each week on Friday at 8 Eastern. Make sure to tune in. Next week we will have. Who's playing next week? Do you know? I don't know who's playing next week.
I don't know. I
Okay,
think Little Monkey is one of the teams.
MIT maybe. We'll have to see. But
Okay.
make sure to tune in next week, Friday, 8 Eastern. We'll be here. We'll have another hype matchup for you guys. Obviously, if you're newer here, drop a follow. Would be greatly appreciated to get notifications each week. But thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week. Peace.